Once upon a time, in a lush rainforest, the frogs grew envious of the birds soaring above them. Every day, the birds glided effortlessly through the sky, free to explore places the frogs could only dream of. The frogs croaked in unison at their leader, old Croak. "Why should we hop when the sky is so wide and beautiful?" Old Croak, wise but often mischievous, decided to humor their request. "If you're so eager to fly, let's have a grand experiment," he said. "Tomorrow at sunrise, we'll leap from the tallest tree by the river." The frogs were thrilled. They spent the night preparing. Some strapped leaves to their arms, thinking they'd work like wings. Others tied themselves to vines, hoping they'd swing like the monkeys. One particularly bold frog, named Jumpy, covered himself in feathers borrowed from sleepy birds. As dawn broke, the frogs gathered at the towering tree. Old Croak bellowed, "Remember, it's not just about leaping, it's about believing." Encouraged by his words, the frogs began to climb. When they reached the top, the forest stretched out before them, the sky vast and inviting. One by one, the frogs leapt. At first, there was joy. The wind rushed past them, and for a fleeting moment it felt like flying. But soon reality took over. Leaves fluttered uselessly, vines snapped, and feathers scattered into the air. The frogs tumbled and splashed into the river below. Sputtering and laughing, the frogs pulled themselves out of the water. "That was amazing," croaked Jumpy. "We didn't fly, but we sure had fun trying." Old Croak chuckled. "You see, my friends, the sky isn't meant for everyone. But if you leap with all your heart, you'll find joy, even in falling." From that day on, the frogs didn't envy the birds. They celebrated their own talents, like leaping the highest and singing the loudest. And sometimes, when the mood struck, they climbed the tallest tree and leapt, not to fly, but to remember the day they dared to dream. And in their splashes and laughter, they discovered their own kind of freedom.